between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of Drew Brees, you think of production and you think of competitiveness. That guy competes on every snap, whether he's throwing it, moving around in the pocket, calling plays, you name it, he knows how to rally a team.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brees to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans name next to the Browns name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Brees. And that will be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. On the delay, Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They'll run it with Jones. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third and long, it's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Goes underneath for Sproles. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, they run with Howard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Open man is born. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. A dump off to Sproles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll head down to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return. As we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jones. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Aaron Jones, 56 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check with the stick.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They go with Howard again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's Sproles, down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Breeze now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Sproles trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. Again, they'll run it again at Sproles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now, and he finds the tight end, Reed. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tim Williams charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
To throw is Breeze. Now right to Bourne. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now Breeze. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Now Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Ready, 95-56.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too